everything that has to be.
And then
on.
left position.
I don't have all that answers here.
Insanity in our district.
But
Yeah,
it would
and
be
I
nice
had
if
to
just that I think
Anybody else have any ideas?
plus side of that is develop resources.
Have it. Every time you type in site,
At
you just
this
go to the
convention.
internet search the next day. Had someone there yesterday.
What she's wanting to do is to put
What I thought
the
was
resources for the state department of education. Do some of this alignment that needs to be done. Because it's like the social studies team thinking, I'm going to do speaking English, or language arts, thinking of listening and speaking. And they just working, and we've got administrators who think that's yes, there are. Yes, they are.
I do not work in a legal college, but I'm like,
Thank God.
that's not a reality of my
It was a reality. No, and I, yes. And especially if you're teaching another language. Because it's all, you know, one thing that really said, so I don't know, but it was strictly brand new areas. We can use it to go out and reasons it is pretty true. Somebody mentioned that about 6 or 7 rounds. And there's so much, you know, which is true. What we versus all these various drafts.
Well,
organization
about working days. Because my very first,
Talk to Dr. Myers, see if her daughter would approve.
You can join this. You guys can join this, even if it's you know that, right?
She's very good.
What's her job?
She is the secondary English language arts expert. There's one other person who's there, everybody thinks a lot and workshops, especially and I'm sorry, you know, we're at that point in our lifetime where we embrace the same
There's a lot more resources.
especially as a
Well, yeah, because we've just extended, we've got, we have a drop off account.
and like I said, a lot of the
That's attractive. I didn't
it's a PDF.
We used to, there was no such thing. Yeah, we approached that subject. It's fun for me for 4 years, 5 years. Well, there's a national. And they'll be national. And we won't go anywhere. So I just tried.
right, I mean, by everyone, right? I mean,
But at that time, there was a lot of people, not a lot of resources. Now I think it's less fun. So I think it's really shifted. Right, I think it's really shifted, so.
right. So live and interactive, everyone.
It is instructional videos. And they start a little webinar. like to test for things, log into those. That's when I started going,
Well, like she's kind of said, I agree with
you know,
things
when I
that
started hearing
it should involve new mid-range teachers.
I do, because I was like, turned off my computer, I mean, and then when I kept it on, and started reading it, I was then announcing his,
Professional.
That's one of the
But I never worried about it. I don't have that qualifier. I've never had
Some sort of.
such.
Because we have all these trainings out, don't we? These people can teach us how great the iPads are, there's all of these apps out there for everything. You should go to this website because it's got resources for everything. But then like this last one I said, can you show me something that has to do with speech or theater? Let's look for it. And I think she totally expected
That's after my hours.
She got nothing. She got one app that, with the help of the other people in this session, they kind of got linked to my class.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, my school did, they like.
Some sort of.
But that also automatically sends our, they register. So once they register, they burn it out on my tax. And they agree to one of those. I do that.
When I go to a website, it's just like what happened in this session. I didn't want to have to think through how am I going to use this. I want it to be very clear. Because when I go, if I'm looking for something, that's proof. This is exactly how I use it. So, I just want to. Maybe that would be, I think that, so I agree with this idea of the but I think that there should be one requirement. For it to stay up there, you have to show some sort of standard somewhere. The ideas of common
Everybody knows it, you know. I mean.
It's not a big plan, you know, it's broad.
So you need some
Yeah, now the other crazy paragraph where you there is no but it drags out. And that's fine. They're doing funny events on Thursday nights.
Printed it off of your
I got it from well, the nice thing is it's always going to stay out of that way, so if they're taught, you can search so much what's in, I never have to fly package.
When I used to have a communications class,
And let me tell you, the individual package.
yeah, well,
I know, I mean, they're.
yeah, so I just wrote it into that. Yeah, I used to do unit, on interpersonal. Well, even at my middle school class, I do a unit like interpersonal, intrapersonal.
Well, that is one thing, but, you know, it's either one or I'm gonna tell you, our experience
Burning Man.
Yeah. Because at the high school, well, at least from my experience with high school kids, I don't think they'd be able to make it through a semester of introduction.
Oval, Nashville.
That they will, to break it down that small, to take the full semester, maybe.
We've got about 12 minutes, so,
Okay, where are we to?
I feel like we gotta,
how are we coming through the list?
Where are we at, number 3?
yeah, issues.
And you can even apply that to KSCA too. I mean, we can start at grassroots. You know, I'm giving it to you from a national perspective. What can KSCA do? This is, can a launching board for further discussion, further workshops. I know, it was done on
Basic resources, not
Kind of the same concept.
Okay.
Got that. Over here, education.
More accessibility.
Well, and I think that what you brought up, would kind of solve that solution of if there is a web resource or if there is a website, it should be real collaborative.
Not just best practices in the office or best practices that are active in the field.
It is collaborative online law.
There's a fair
Because,
amount of that.
and again, because that's my problem with going to these lesson plan websites or lesson idea websites. So all of these conferences, or these PEs where, oh yeah, you go to this website, they got something for everybody. So I go there, and type in theater, no search results, drama, no search results, speech, no search results, you know. And then I gotta go to language arts, and then I gotta dig through every single language arts. Can you really? Where do you find it? Oh, you dig it takes 3 hours to create one lesson plan.
And I have all the tabs open.
I think that NSDA needs to do a better job of increasing school districts communication and public speaking. These are our it's like, okay, so in this conference, it's all about me going to my principal and saying, oh, Kansas Region, it's about me going to the principal and saying, oh, this is what is the national thing? What are these people doing?
And I can take you to all sorts of resources outside of Tony Ryan.
We didn't, and then it's got.
Offers, I advocate this whole idea of education. I can take you to Tony Ryan's and speak to you about education. have to take your administration. I'm available as a national representative.
I guess what I'm thinking is NSDS or are they emailing?
You can actually call
Are they emailing these assholes and saying,
We.
look, this is the region.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You know, like, I don't know.
I'm a board member.
Yeah.
Yes. And we have just appointed Ted Grant as District 12. That's the only appointment that's non-elected. And it is the,
You're not her boss.
principal.
I'm her bride, though.
And she's a great
What was voted?
Okay, can we share out some topics, Jamel, from your table, things that you guys had roundtable discussion? Give us some high points or
Sure. Well, looking at our business around, looking
Sure.
at our district's professional development programs, what resources do we have in the districts that come together with other like content area individuals? If you have more than one high school in your district. If you don't have more than one high school in your district, is there a way to tap into another district's professional development little group via somehow, technology? And then Chris, again, had the hope, and also I think is possibly going to still take place, the NSCA website, when you have the different, topic areas, you can click on it, and a hot link, and it goes directly to resources or examples of that lesson. And then we talked about building programs in the middle school areas and having feeder schools that you can go and recruit not only students, but teachers. And I think Chris again mentioned you have specific teachers at specific middle schools that will do a lesson. Teach the kids this, and so give them that lesson idea, so then he knows he's getting good kids.
awesome. And don't forget to share the resources, your feedback information with me after this is over, either via email or if you've done paper and pen. This group.
All right, let's see. Where am I starting?
Wherever you want to start.
All right, very good. Well, list a number of resources for best practices. We don't ignore some of the more popular on YouTube and social media websites, because there are a lot of things people do upload on that. Let's see, also the thespian troops are a good place to go to for inter events. Community colleges and universities, all the way up to MIT, they have that online equipment. As far as, I'm going to repeat something I said earlier. One of the reasons we are having trouble communicating with other people in other curriculum areas is we are so good at communicating that we are now bad at communicating. We have our own jargon that nobody else understands, especially when we talk about things such as debate. People don't know what a second negative is. They have no idea. So how do we translate that into something that is good? We need to have introductions for new coaches, people who don't have a lot of funding. So we need things like jargon dictionaries. We've got wonderful middle school resources that apply to novices on the NSDA website. That should exist. It should exist somewhere that is either you don't have to pay for it or you have to pay very little for it. So it draws people in, it doesn't scare people away who don't have much funding for this. This is what we could really use.
Perfect. This group.
So one of our, our first main thing, or one of our first things was the KSCA website. We thought that would be a good place to start as a resource, but we felt like it's a little underdeveloped. And we thought that a little bit more money into the development of that might be, and I don't know where that money would come from, but.
And that was a topic discussed last night at the officers' meeting, so I.
Because as a teacher, I would be very scared to say, hey, you should go check out this resource on the current KSCA website. And And then we also talked about the organization of the resources for the best practices. It should be an online database, or we felt it should be an online database, that it should be live, interactive, anybody can contribute freely, but that there should be some sort of an organizational pattern of, you know, these are things for college, these are things for high school, these are things for middle school, that I can go to those and I can kind of, I don't want to have to dig through a website, because I'm tired of having to dig through websites to find things that apply to me.
Would you like something that would be annotated to give you a brief description of what's,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. So that was kind of our organization was our campaign.
Perfect. Melanie, your group back here?
We didn't follow the assignment correctly.
Sorry, well, you-
We ended up going off on the KSDA, and so
That-
what we did talk about dealt more with that and what do we need from them. One of the things that we discussed was how about getting it out of the national level, bringing it into the local level for the resources. What I mean by that is, for example, Josh's stuff. Can we get that up there, and whether or not that is something they would spread out throughout. I think there's a lot of younger coaches who have great ideas or great techniques that we're never going to see, because we see
Josh sits on
well,
this,
we see the name.
on this committee.
Yeah, we see the name of the people, I mean, the
Right.
national level people.
Right.
And sometimes I look at that and how does that actually apply to me in Kansas?
Right, sure.
All right.
And I'm very sensitive to that issue.
The other side of it was not just maybe curriculum resources, but how about management resources?
Ooh, okay.
Like, handle this, not, this is what I need to teach, but, okay, now how do I handle presenting that type of information in a different way? Or maybe even getting to the, let's collaborate with the other departments in my building.
Well, and the
How
other
do I
thing
get that?
because I was thinking about this when I was thinking about your situation, is being able to provide some resources now, because there are speaking competitions in FFA, FCCLA, FBLA, all of that business. And now all of those people are coming to me saying, hi, I've got a kid that wants to do this particular kind of speech competition, what do I do?
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe the NSTA could say, well, we already are experts in that area.
And we have, you know, we've embraced the American Legion Oratorical Contest. They are a partner with us. There could be some things that we could be doing in that arena in terms of resources.
I think that's pieces.
Excellent. Any other comments, feedback, suggestions? You guys have been awesome. I hope you've got some takeaways from this session and things that we need to be doing. Yes, sir.
I had one, but my computer had to get restarted, so I'm trying to pull it back up really quickly here. I have one question, or kind of a rhetorical question, but I wanted to throw it out there.
Okay.
That I had earlier. That was, here we go. At the very beginning, you talked about switching the what and the why to the why and the what, and it sparked this in me with the preface. Given that we know the importance of forensics in both education and vocation, and we've got cited evidence to support all of that, my why question is, why isn't speech considered one of the core classes in high school?
Or a fine arts,
And-
fine arts credit for it.
And my what question is, what can be done to change that? Why aren't we on the ACT? You know, why aren't we the
Talking about-
3-4 year required?
How many of you are familiar with the AP capstone that has just been started by the College Board? It's in the second year of its tentative design. Park Hill in Missouri is an AP capstone site. If you go to the College Board and you start looking at the AP capstone and you start to examine not only the research components, but the speaking components, it's everything we do. So, with that said, we are 2 minutes past 12 o'clock and it's now time for lunch. Thank you for being a wonderful audience. Please email me. You know, you got my number. I'll give you my cell number, it's 785-231-7414. And that email again is pmcco@cox.net. I'm happy to come to your school, I'm happy to do a presentation. Thank you.
Maybe